Hello and welcome back to Open, everybody. I'm your host, Bob Lee from 107.5 WBLS. Catch me on from 12 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock, and I got some of the best music in town for you. Also, check out my daily dose on BLS. But right now, we got some business to take care of right here on BronxNet's Channel 67. Our next guest is an attorney, an inspirational speaker, motivational speaker, too. Let me call her that. And author of 12 Secrets to Living a Life You Love. Author Tonya Kerry is here to give us some tips on how to live a better life through better relationships. The relationship business is big.
It's big. Yeah. It's huge.
Yes.
It's huge.
Steve Harvey has one. He has a second one coming out.
I know.
So tell us about yours. I mean, you got started into writing because?
Because I was so miserable on my job, and I was at a point where my mom really spent $75,000 on my law school education, and that's a lot of money.
Yes, it is.
And so I just woke up one day and was terribly unhappy, and knew there was so much more for me to do.
Yeah, it's not what you really identify with.
Really wanted to do. And so many people have been through that.
Yes.
And so I really did ask God to show me what I'm supposed to do, and through a series of many things that are really not coincidences. You know the saying, it's God's way of staying anonymous. I really found that I am called to speak and teach, and have been doing that, and absolutely love it. It just fills me with so much joy.
But yes, thank Mom, though, and give her a big hug and say thank you very much, because I'm going to use this law background to help facilitate everything else that's happening around it.
And it's working.
Yes.
She's happy because she sees the happiness that I now have. So
yes.
It all works out. Sometimes people have a strange way of finding their way.
Yeah.
But I do tell people you'll find your way.
And you pay her back through making her happy too as well.
Yes. Yes. So,
of course, she's not going to ask you for the $75,000.
She might know my money. Well,
okay.
Anyway.
Tell us about this fantastic book that you authored.
Well, the book is called 12 Secrets to Living a Life You Love, and it's actually really kind of running through some things that we know, but sometimes people act like they've forgotten. Really, a big one for me is watching your words and expressing gratitude, and just being very, very mindful of the blessings that you have, and how you can live in integrity, and really the truth about who you are.
Right.
And what makes you tick, and where you find joy. That's where you need to reach and pull that in, and really take that and light up the universe.
Right.
So
how do couples begin to understand this, though?
Well, for me, it has been, there are times when you are separate and you maintain your individualism. Yes. And when you do that, and somehow bring it back to the table in the relationship, never forgetting who you are. I was just talking to a woman about this, and she said that she somehow lost who she was. Yeah. And if you can just find a way to maintain who you are and keep doing little things, I think those kinds of things make me a better wife, they make me a better mother, and just reaching for the things that bring me joy. I'm not talking about going out to the club and staying out all night and neglecting your home and that kind of stuff. I'm saying the little things that really light you up, that tend to make you a better parent.
Yeah, and understand that everybody has their own individuality.
Yes.
So you're saying that, correct me if I'm wrong, that you have to first begin to take care of yourself before you can begin to experience and enjoy others.
Yes, absolutely. And it's not about being selfish. A lot of times people think that's being selfish, but I'm not able to nurture and do the things I need to do unless I'm taking care of myself.
Number one first.
Right. I have Barnes & Noble time. That's very sacred to me. I carve out a date once a month it's just me and Barnes & Noble, and I need a little time there just to kind of regroup and do the Starbucks thing, and that works for me.
You still look like a lawyer to me, though.
I do. I get that.
You do.
It does. It really does. Yeah. And my current project, though, I'm so excited. I'm working on, I teach women how to attract amazing men. So that's always exciting. Whenever I say I'm going to talk about, that's exactly the reaction I get. They're like, oh, I'm coming to that lecture.
Give us your number, because a lot of women out there watching, we have a big female audience. They want to know about that. Yeah, so how do we get in touch with you?
Really, I'm at www.TonyaKerrySpeaks.com. And it's Tonya with an O. So
that's another book, too.
That's another book. That's the next book. Love Power.
There you go.
Love Power.
So what motivated you to get involved in writing books in this line about relationships?
It really came out of what I was experiencing, and many times when you go through the bad and come out on the other side, I feel like we owe it to people to talk about that and bring them through.
Yeah.
So through a couple of bad relationships.
Were you experiencing those bad relationships due to all the time that you put into going to law school?
No, I think I was a little crazy, quite honestly. So we
you were, or you
find
still are?
Still a little bit, but manageable. But I think, you know, we just kind of lose who we are.
But
and
people
get
like
lost
that,
in
a little
stuff.
crazy in people. You know, just everybody has something going on with them.
Well, that's true.
I have mine. You got yours.
Yeah, everybody has a little bit of
Yeah,
crazy.
if you can learn to live with that,
Yeah.
I think it can be a beautiful thing.
You're right. You're right.
Two opposite poles of the magnet. You know.
I can see that. You have a point there. But my point is that I learned a lot
Yes.
through some relationships that weren't so ugly and weren't so pretty rather, but more so about me and what I needed and what I really could bring to a relationship. And so I focused on that and just now have manifested an amazing husband.
Great,
And I'm just happy as can be.
And he's right there with you every
Always.
step by
Always,
step, every
always.
step of
Very
the way.
grateful. Very, very
Good.
grateful.
All right,
Yes.
so what should people take from this new book that you've put together?
Really, if they want, attracting this kind of person is a process, and we've all heard about the law of attraction, but you really do have to come to become the kind of loving person that you want in your life.
Yeah.
And for me, one of the things I have one child, and I wanted to be a fun mother. So I started doing fun things and doing stuff with children before I even had a child.
Law of attraction.
So it really does work.
Yeah.
It really does work. And then, of course, prayer and
Yes.
and working on yourself.
That's right.
That's paramount. So
You speak about that a lot, and
I do.
that's important.
it is. It
Yes.
really is.
Self
It really is.
before you can begin to deal with others.
Right.
I like that.
That you work out what's going on in you first.
And
So.
what's up next? What are you're going to write this new book?
I'm writing a new book. I'm working on 12 city tours starting in January. So
Wow,
I'm
go
excited
ahead.
about that.
Yes.
Just sharing with women. And for those women who want to be married, I certainly can help.
Uh-oh, there you go. Give us your email address again.
It's
website. and all that
Website's
stuff.
www.Tonya, Tony, Kerry, KERRY.com. So
Here you go.
Excited.
12 Secrets to Living a Life You Love. Author Tonya Kerry and lawyer.
thank you. Thank you. My pleasure.
Thank you so much. All right, we got to take another break, but it's going to be a shorty break. Stay tuned because we're going to have a special performance in our Music Mondays Artist Spotlight. That's all coming your way next. Stay right there. Cool Clyde, take it away. Pep, pep, pep on the ones and twos.